Hi guys, my name is Regina and this is my first YouTube video. I decided to create this channel so I can track my pregnancy and share the ups and downs throughout the whole pregnancy. I am really excited because I am a first-time mom and I am hoping to be able to share great tips with you guys on how to stay fit, healthy, and most importantly, how to feel sexy throughout the whole 9 months of pregnancy. I think that is most important for women, to feel sexy and to look sexy during the whole 9 months. Because it truly is amazing what our bodies can do and what we're capable of doing. So I think we should embrace that. I do plan on updating this video weekly, and I'll probably update it, throughout the week as well, with little videos of if I learn new things or if I get new products or maternity clothes. I'll share those with you guys. With that said, I want to talk about my pregnancy. I am currently 10 weeks pregnant, and I found out that I was pregnant 4 weeks ago, so I was only 6 weeks at that point. Before I found out that I was pregnant, I honestly had no idea that I was pregnant whatsoever. I was feeling absolutely normal. I wasn't sick. I wasn't tired. The only thing really that was going on with me at that point was I was late on my period, but that wasn't out of the normal for me because I am very irregular with my periods. And the only two other symptoms that I was getting was that I was getting dizzy. Every time I would stand up from sitting down or laying down on the couch, I would stand up and I would be extremely dizzy. And that is way not normal for me because I drink plenty of water throughout the day, so I'm very hydrated. And that just never happened to me before. The other thing was my boobs were huge. They were feeling really big. Even my fiance, he noticed that. He was like, "Are you sure you're not pregnant? Because I've never felt your boobs this big before." And I had never felt my boobs that big before either. They were just so firm. They weren't like jiggly or watery. They were just like very firm and much bigger than they were before. So that kind of was a huge indicator for me because even before I'm about to start my period, my boobs don't get that big or that firm feeling. So one day I was at work, and there is a Target across the street from my job. So I decided, on my break, I'm just going to go over there and just take a test. I don't think I'm pregnant, but I kind of just want to clear my mind as to if I am or not. So I went over there and I got a test. I actually went in the bathroom in Target and I took the pregnancy test. And the first thing that pops up is a negative line, and I'm like, of course I knew I wasn't pregnant. And then out of nowhere, less than like 5 seconds after seeing the negative line by itself, the positive comes through. And I had never seen that before because, again, this is my first pregnancy. So I was like freaking out, like, oh my God, I didn't know what to think. Like, I was just like in complete shock. And I honestly remember just sitting on the toilet seat for like a good 3 minutes, just staring at this test and hyperventilating, just in complete shock that I was pregnant. So I left the bathroom, I left Target, and I was crying because, again, I was just in shock. I didn't know how to think. I was just freaking out. People were probably looking at me like, this girl has issues. What is she crying over? So I right up got in the car and I called my fiance, Ben, and I was like still hyperventilating. So all he hears is me breathing really heavy, and he answers the phone, and the first thing he says is, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Did you wreck the car?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't wreck the car. I just went to Target and I took a pregnancy test and I'm pregnant." And literally the only thing that came out of his mouth was a chuckle. Like, he just laughed. He like let out a big like sigh/laugh. And I think it's because he was just in complete shock too. Okay, here's the thing. We are engaged. We've been together for 8 years. We just got engaged October 16th. So that's the only reason why this pregnancy was like so unexpected, and we just didn't know how to react to it because we have a wedding planned. Our wedding is April 28th of next year, 2012. And we just didn't know how to feel because we have a wedding planned. And this is like the last thing that we can handle on our plate right now. But at the end of the day, we've always wanted kids. I mean, we've been together for so long, and we even talked about it before we got engaged. Should we just have kids and get married eventually? Or should we, get married and then have the kids? Well, I guess we're getting both of them at once. So it is a true blessing. We are extremely excited to be parents, and we are totally looking forward to it. And I think it'll be that much more special on our wedding day to have me pregnant, because I will be 6.5 months pregnant, so you definitely will be able to tell that I'm pregnant. So I did go to my doctor's literally the next day. I made an appointment just to make it official that I was pregnant. My doctor took a blood test. I don't know the term for it, but I guess it's like it's a test that actually is able to read the certain pregnancy hormone, read the levels that tells you how many weeks you are. And I was 6 weeks pregnant from what the test said, but of course my doctor said give or take a week or two that could be off. So I could be 10 weeks, I could be less, I could be more. Right now I don't know. I have my first ultrasound appointment, which I guess is a more accurate way to measure the baby and tell how far along I am. That's on January 5th. So I'm very, very, very excited for that. I cannot wait. I just really want to hear the heartbeat. That's the biggest thing on my mind every day. I just want to hear the heart, make sure that everything's okay. And my symptoms now that I am, or in my current week of 10 weeks, I feel fine, really. I don't feel tired. And the last week I'd say I started getting sick a little bit, not to the point where I had to go to the bathroom or anything, but just where I could literally gag over anything, the smell of food, anything just really grosses me out. I was going to feed my dogs the other day, and the smell of their dog food made me gag. Talking about it right now kind of makes me sick feeling, so I'm going to start talking about it. But, and then I don't have any cravings, really. I have no cravings whatsoever. That was another really big thing for me during the first couple of weeks after I found out I was pregnant is I love sweets. Sweets are my thing. I have to have chocolate every day, and if I don't, my day is ruined. So I stopped liking sweets. I don't even like them whatsoever. I could care less. You could put a piece of chocolate cake in front of me and I could do without it. I don't need it. Before, I absolutely would have it. Even if I didn't feel good, if I was stuffed, couldn't eat anything else, I would still eat that piece of chocolate. Excuse me. I would still eat that piece of chocolate cake because I love chocolate and I love sweets. But now, I could do without them. I don't need them. So, I never thought there would be a day in my life where I would not want anything sweet. So that's kind of cool. So I feel great. It's been a very easy pregnancy so far, and I am keeping my fingers crossed that it stays that way. And another symptom I'm getting though is, I'm sure this is normal, I'm bloating. I am so bloated. I was bloated at 6 weeks, and I feel like I'm only getting bigger. It's not that I'm showing, because it's not hard at all, but it's just a really bloated feeling, I ate way too much food. So I did buy belly butter from Target. It's Burt's Bees, and this is a product I really wanted to share with you guys because it is awesome. I love it. I got it from Target, and it's from Burt's Bees, but it's their brand Mama's Bees, and it's belly butter. So it's with shea butter and vitamin E. It doesn't really have a smell at all. It actually smells like shea butter if you've ever smelled that before. So it's got no real scent to it. It's just a white cream, and I love it so much because with normal lotions you'll put it on and then you'll put your clothes over it and you'll go to feel your skin and it doesn't feel that soft. But with this, it stays so moist throughout the entire day. So I put it on in the morning and at night, and I am hoping that prevents me from getting any stretch marks, because that is my biggest fear is stretch marks. I do not want to get a stretch mark. It's once they're there, and I just do not want them. So I'm hoping that this will work, and I'll keep you updated on that. So I do want to show my stomach, even though it's really nothing. I mean, I'm 10 weeks, 2.5 months pregnant, but I will show it anyway because I'm going to track this. So here's what I look like from the front, and then this side. See, it's a little pooch, but it's not tough at all. But it's fine. I can't really, that's me sucking in, so it's still there. So, yep, that's my stomach. Okay guys, well, I hope you liked my first video, and I am looking forward to updating you guys and sharing all the cool things that I learned throughout the whole process, and I will see you next week. Alright, see ya, bye.